Hey guys, Katie Anya Carey, your Aura Alchemist here with Living for the Soul. I'm your soul transformation guide. I am your healer. I am your psychic channeler. I am your meditation expert, and I am your mentor in spiritual intimacy and building a life of purpose and abundance. I help you create a life that is in alignment with your soul and who you are meant to be in this lifetime, all while you can experience more pleasure, more connection, and more ease. And this is your psychic daily psychic transmission, and it's Friday. So happy Friday to you. I wish you blessings on your weekend. I'm actually going to go ahead and do a 3-card tarot reading just really quick for the weekend, just for fun. While you're here, don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to receive daily psychic transmissions from me through the month of May, Monday through Friday. I would love to connect with you. So say hey in the comments. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if any of this message resonates with you. Let's get into it. Put these over here. I did not clean up my cards. Okay. Things look very good this weekend. The end. Message over. Just kidding. Okay, we have the 3 of Cups to begin. This card is truly about a card of celebration and a feeling of emotional exuberance and fulfillment, and a card where things are really coming together. All of the 3s, except for the 3 of Swords, really do represent a feeling of not just coming together, but almost like a camaraderie of it, you know, like a cheers, like a here's to the next, here's to what's coming, here's to what is, here's to what I can be. I'm actually going to pull one more clarity card to look at who you are. And if it's your first time watching, please know that I don't just do these readings for the collective or for the world at large. I do it for the people who are going to watch this video. There are no accidents. You're always creating a reality. This message is not for everybody. This message is for you. Unfortunately, what we got for you is the Tower. No, unfortunately. So all of these cards are divine. But what the Tower is indicating, this is the card that's representing you as a person right now, and all that means is that ego structures are falling down. Now, whether they fall down like a hurricane, or whether they fall down like a dress slipping off of a beautiful woman's body, is up to you. Are you going to slip into something more comfortable, or are you going to experience the pride before the fall and watch things go shattering down? Also, going to the next level with that, as things shatter, are you going to allow that shatter to be pleasurable and trust that what's shattering is what should be shattering? Things that can't last, things that you are not anymore. That's where you have been. That's where you are right now. Things are already shattering. So in answering that question, you can shift at any moment to that pleasure and to that release and to allowing that release to be a good thing. But until then, or previously, it'll be very easy to look back to the last week, and really through the last 3 to 4 weeks, I'm hearing, and you'll be able to know how the shedding of old skin has been going for you. And there's no judgment. You're not doing anything wrong if it's hard. How it has felt has been valid to you. But the Tower really tells us that by the time we see the Tower, we missed a lot of other signs and a lot of opportunities to let go of something that's been standing for far too long. And that's why it's become so brittle and ready to fall and crash. But then we're lined by these beautiful cards. So that's where you've been. But after that shattering, this celebration is what's coming forward. And as we go into the weekend, we have the divine penetration of inspiration and spirit into actualization to that which you desire to have physically manifested in your life. Okay? That is amazing. This is obviously the most phallic symbol. I used to say the Swords is, and I don't know why, because look at this. It's giant wood that looks like a penis sticking out of the card. and it's beautiful, and it's full of seed, and that seed is surrounding and illuminating this wand of penetration and inspiration that is literally the inspiration of God. And that is what is coming through. So expect to have a lot of good ideas this weekend. That actually makes a lot of sense astrologically too. Expect to be truly inspired. Instead of mowing the lawn, maybe take some time to do some art. Do some messy art. Do art you haven't done in 10 years. If there's some kind of craft or hobby that you want to play with, this is actually a really good time to do that. Trying something new or trying something in a way that you've never done it before, this is a really good time to do that. The energies are very supportive of that attitude. I'm really happy that this reading is so light, because this week has been a little heavier as far as the transmissions and the questions that are being asked. And heavy is wonderful, but play is part of spirit and celebration, and it's just as sacred and spiritual and has the same potential for growth within it. It doesn't have to be painful to mean that you're up-leveling and going deep. So we do have the Knight of Pentacles, which was the third card here. This is the most dependable guy in the deck, in my opinion. He's dependable, and he's strategic, and he's also frugal. He makes a plan, and he sets limits, and then he sticks to them, and that's it. And he's very focused on his vision. So after this creative inspiration hits, what are you going to do about seeing it all the way through? How are you going to ensure that you see this all the way through? What discipline are you going to take up to see this all the way through to fruition? What is your why for doing these things, so that the vision stays in focus and you know why you're doing what you're doing, even when you don't feel like it, or even when it's tempting to watch TV instead? Now, that doesn't mean work hard and suffer, but that's not the kind of stuff that's coming out here. We're talking about creation. And when you're really connected with your inner creator, things are not exhausting. They're fun, right? Things are flowing through you. You're not forcing, right? So it doesn't feel the same. So this should actually be a rejuvenation in your energy if you're following this inspiration all the way through. I'm going to pull one more card just to seal it up. So I pulled the same card yesterday, and there's nothing wrong with that, because there's no doubt that the message is here twice. So that message of renewal, playing like an inner child, being a creator like an inner child, maybe even trying out even if it feels childish or feels weird, even if it's playing with toys, if it's something that you liked to do when you were a kid, try it out. Try playing around like a child. So the next card I pulled about is illumination. This card says that the path that you're asking for and the question that you're asking for, that you're looking out in the ethers, is probably sitting right in front of you. This is not a usual card in the regular tarot deck. This deck has 79 cards, and that is the 79th one that was made by the beautiful artist who created this deck. I'm just going to read the excerpt. To the cat, the sun is just the sun. So I pulled the sun and illumination. Don't you love that? It offers its warmth and feeds all living things. The cat does not question the existence of the sun. It just appreciates it. Sometimes in life, the answer is right in front of you. You've just been asking the wrong question. Illumination is a beautiful thing, whether it arises through spirituality or a simple shift in consciousness. It will feel as if everything suddenly fits together perfect without doing anything differently. If this card shows up in a reading, you're either in the process of awakening something, or perhaps you have already. No matter how painful the tower experience has been or is currently for you, it is a sign that that illumination experience is ready to be had. They go hand in hand. It's not first one and then the other. One happens and it cracks you open as you illuminate into the next experience, or finally see an experience for what it is and get the joy that was always the potential of joy that was always there, being able to tap into it and experience that in a whole new way, that thing. So that's it. I'm keeping it really simple today. So I have a special for you. Today only, you can access a special reading offer. And there is a link below in the description to get it. So I'm only going to offer 3 of those. They will be done over the weekend. It will be a 6-card reading, and you can ask up to 2 questions, and it will only be $40, and it will be for this weekend only to 3 people. If you'd like to take advantage of that, you can click on the link below. Once 3 are sold, you won't be able to buy another one. If you find that link is sold and you still want to order a psychic service from me, if you're a first-time client, you do get 20% off your first service by using the code FIRST. So head over to my website, do one of those things, and experience one of those deals, and I would love to connect with you and create sacred space to get all of the answers that you need to move forward in life. It's Katie Anya with Living for the Soul. Don't forget to subscribe. Namaste, aloha, and so much love.